Mahbouba Akhtarzadeh. I'm from Afghanistan. I grew up in Kabul. I lived through Taliban time. Right when they came, I was 2 years old. I got polio in the age of 2, and my father lost his leg during war. I came to the United States in 2013 because I had no English. I had to learn English, and then I start my undergrad. Fortunately, I was fortunate enough that I got full scholarship in Southern New Hampshire University, and now I'm senior. I will be graduating soon. I'm so excited. But like any other girl, I did not came through this journey easily. I fight for it every second of my life. During Taliban time, we were not allowed to have TV, radio, no education. All schools were closed for women for 5 years. But it was a little easier for guys, but still they had to dress traditionally like Talib in order to go to school, and they were not allowed to study science or something to do with technology or something like that, but they could at least go to school. But as Parwana did, I did not stop, and there was a woman who were teaching us in a dark room, in a corner. No one knew about it but my parents and some other people. And we will go to that room and we will hide our shoes. If Talib come, they cannot see us. So we can just hide and we had candles. In the candle we were studying. And every day we were going there, but for 3 weeks I stopped going. My dad told me actually that not go to the teacher anymore. And I was wondering all the time why my dad is really supporting education, but why he is telling me not to go. But when I find out after 3 weeks that she was killed by Taliban, and my dad did not say. She was 26 years old, and she inspired me. She was my hero, and that's how I get through all the tough time. Even though I'm a woman, I am disabled, I was not accepted to the society that I grew, but the only hope I had was my parents, my dad, and he told me if I gave up now, then it means all women gave up. And that's why I continue. Because my dad was, he was supporting education, which you would think it's a very basic right of every human that they can get education. But he paid a price for it. And my dad has a small shop because he can't work anywhere else because he lost his leg during war and he's disabled. So sometimes my uncle will exchange shift with him because he would get so tired. And one day Taliban came and by mistake they took my uncle and my dad was home. And that's when our real problem started. And then we had to sell everything in our house to survive. And my dad was sleeping in the room. I know it's very sad stories, but this is true, and we lived through. And this continued for 5 years, and everything was dark. During that time, there was no hope, especially for a woman, and especially for me, because I was like, okay, if everyone else is so like in a hard time, I should be more because I am disabled, and I am a woman. I'm someone who broke the tradition, and I was always wanted to get education, and especially by coming to the States, it was a huge difference. But I paid a huge risk, and I put my family in risk as well by coming to the United States because I am saving here, but my family is not. If they know about me that I'm studying here, my family would be in trouble. But someone had to break this tradition and this wrong law that they created by themselves. That, and I did it for all women, and I'm happy that I did this.
Does anyone? It's working. Okay. Does anyone have any questions for her?
Yeah, I'm open to any question. Yeah.
What do you plan to do when you graduate?
For now, I'm gonna work for a year to get some, as we call here, work experience, and then I'm gonna continue with my graduate. I'm more interested in software engineering, so probably that.
So what is the status of your family now, and how did you ever get to the United States?
My family is now in Kabul. I'm the only one in here. I have 4 brothers, 3 sisters. My dad is back. My parents is also back in Afghanistan. And I was studying at a school called SOLA, School of Leadership Afghanistan. And because there was so many security problems, I was going to that school once a month, hardly, but other things I was continuing by internet and computer. And then they came and represent me, who is fighting for education, and then Southern New Hampshire University gave me a full scholarship and sponsored me. That's how I came.
Hi, I also have a disability, and I was just wondering if you feel comfortable telling us what your disability is and how you became disabled.
Sure. When I was 2, I got polio because my father was in a hospital, and my mom didn't know her way around because we in the center of Afghanistan speak 2 languages, and my mom didn't know Persian, so she didn't know how to take me to the doctor and to give me to vaccinate me. That's how I got polio.
Okay. Any more questions?
Thank you. So with the current situation with immigrants to the United States, a very tough situation, what, do you have a visa beyond your schooling? Can you stay here for a while? And what could you recommend that we should do to be able to help others also be here in the United States?
Sure. It's a very broad topic, but I will just make it short. I'm in with student visa, and after my school, I'm allowed to work because I'm science major. I'm allowed to work 2 more years. It used to be 3 years, but they decreased it to 2 years. I don't know why. And I forgot that part.
What can we do to help others?
Stereotype is a big thing, and anywhere I go as a Muslim, as an Afghan, they have that negative social media image about me, and they judge me before they see me or talk to me. I feel like if you want to know someone, just talk to them, and by coming to this country, we are definitely open to a new experience, new people, but sometimes it has been hard for me too in here, and I had to change certain things to live easily, and especially in this time it is much harder. But by talking, asking them question why they are here, when you leave your house and your parents, your huge family, there is certainly a reason to it. And to be honest, I don't want to be here, but for my family safety, for my own safety, I have be here. And if I'm judged by like leaving my house and I'm here because I'm foreigner, and that's not nice, kinda. But yeah, that's.
All right. Well, thank you so much, everyone, for coming out. Thank you, Lola, for sharing your story.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone, for coming out. Thank you from Zonto Club of Concord, from Lantos Foundation, and from World Affairs Council in New Hampshire. Have a great evening. Go out, buy tickets for next week's show. I told you to do it.